Hey guys, I hope you guys are good. This is Mr. Hardigi. I just wanted to let you guys know that most of your homework assignments are going to be on Pearson online. So if you guys log in there, you guys should already have an assignment that is due April 10th. So you should be able to log into Pearson with the username and password that I actually put on your Schoology page. You should have only been able to see your student ID number, your username, and your password. So there shouldn't be any names. Now I know there is one class that I believe I messed up on, but you know what class it is. So, anyways, you guys should all be able to do that. I will be having office hours for you guys Monday through Friday. So, I put all those directions on Schoology as well. Let's get to it. So, my job is to try to make this book a lot easier than what it is, okay? So, let's start with the definition. So, this now is called 7.1, okay? And we call this, let's see if I can, why is this not working? We'll call it, okay, so we'll call it adding, subtracting polynomials. Okay, and so please, I put that on there, sign into Pearson. This is chapter 7.1. So let me give you a definition. A polynomial is a monomial, or, sorry about that, or the sum or the difference of two or more monomials. Now, what the heck is a monomial, right? We call these called terms. Okay, so this is your definition of a polynomial. So your book actually, we've been learning something like, 7x squared, right, guys? It's a quadratic. This right here, this is called a term. Okay, now if I give you like something like 7x squared plus 2x, okay, then we have one term, and then we have another term. So we have a total of two terms, right? But, right, this whole entire thing here, let's say, would be a polynomial. Okay, so again, a polynomial is the sum or the difference of two or more monomials. Now, these right here, okay, this is let me highlight it with green. This right here and this, right, they're called terms, but those are monomials, coming from the word mono, meaning only one, right? I think it's in Greek or whatever it is, I'm not sure. And so this right here is a monomial, right? So when you add, right, two monomials, right, you get this thing that we call a polynomial. So that's the one thing I do want you to know. Okay, so your book gives you a really good, really good table. So let me see if I can go back to the book. And so let's see. Okay, so the book, if I give you, so the table says polynomial, right? And then it says degree, and then it says, let's see, what else? Name. Okay, so if I give you something like 7, this is going to have degree of 0. Okay, we call it a constant. And why do we call it a constant, guys? Remember, this is linear, right? This would be like a line graphed on a coordinate plane. Now, let me just give you, for instance, something like 4x, right? Remember that x has a little exponent of 1, right? Of 1. This has to be a 1. So if it has a little exponent of 1, then the degree would be 1, and we would call it linear, right? Let's go ahead and let's let's just say I give you something like 3x squared plus 2x plus 1, right? On this one, what's the highest degree here, guys? This is the highest degree. The degree is the exponent, right? So if we're looking at the 2, right? So the degree here would be 2. And so this would be a quadratic, right? And let's go back to it. Let's see. Let me go ahead. I'm trying to do this quickly as possible. Let me just give you something like negative 5x squared times y, right? And again, that y has a little, right, exponent of 1 there. So this right here, the degree would be, you add up the power. So this would be a 2 plus a 1. It would give you a 3. So this we would call it a cubic. Okay. So and likewise, right, if your book, I think, gives you something like 4x squared y squared plus 5x minus 2y plus 6, right? Again, you look at the highest power. So this one has a power of 0, right? We don't want that one. Power of 1, power of 1. This one has a 2 and a 2. So you add them up, they give you 4, right? So your degree would be power of 4. So that means that after this, we just call it a fourth degree polynomial. Okay, so that's what we call a fourth degree polynomial. All right, guys. So again, in summary, please just know, right, that we call things that are like this, right? 3x, that's a monomial. 2x squared, or times y, that's a monomial, right? But when you add them up together, right, like 3x plus 2x squared times y, we get a polynomial. Okay, and so for this one, again, this one, if we go ahead and we add the degrees, so if we're looking at the highest degree, that has a 1, that has a 1, so this one, this whole term, you have to add up those, right? So the 2 plus the 1, that will give you a 3, so it has a degree of 3, right? And if we go back to our table, right, if it has a degree of 3, I'm sorry guys, if it has a degree of 3, then we call it a cubic. Okay, so I think you're gonna have one homework assignment like that, one question on there. Anyways, okay, I'm at 7 minutes and 30 seconds, so let me give you a couple examples of how we can add some of these. Okay, so let me go ahead and exit my book here. So this book, you can also access it on your Pearson account, so you should be able to do that. But I'm going to show you how to add them. So the adding part is really easy, really not much interesting there. It's just the subtraction part. So for instance, what is the sum? So let me give you example 2. So sum of, let me just say I give you, oops. Let me just say I give you something like 4x squared plus 2x plus, geez. Let's see, we got this. Okay, so 4x squared plus 2x minus 3. And you guys, sum of this and 3x squared plus x. Okay, so here's the thing. You have to line them up and do it from highest degree to lowest degree. So if we're looking at solution, right, if we're looking at this one's already, power 2, power 1, and then power of 0 technically, right? So you just put that on there, 4x squared plus 2x minus 3, right? And then this one, also, you want to go ahead and line the 2's up with the 3x squared. So the 3x squared here, and the 6 with the constant, right? So then this is what we have. And then you guys, right, we're doing the sum, right? So we're going to add them up, right? Remember that, like those problems that we used to do when we were adding and subtracting and writing explicit equations for quadratics? This is the same exact thing we're doing. So then you say, okay, I got this. Yeah, I can totally do this, right? So you say, okay, 4x squared plus 3x squared, that's 7x squared. And then there's nothing to add there, right? It's kind of like if there was an invisible 0 there, so we just get 2x, and then 6, right, minus 3 will give you plus 3. So this is your new polynomial with degree 2. So we call it a, let's see if you guys remember, degree 2, we call it a quadratic, okay? So this would be a quadratic function, okay? But we call it a polynomial, right? Because we have all these monomials being added together. Okay. All right. So that's example 1. Now let's do a subtraction 1. Sorry, that was example 2. Let me do a subtraction 1. So let me do something like number 3. So let me do subtraction 1. Okay, something like I want to do a good one. So something like, so subtract, and then I think the book does it vertically and horizontally. It's up to you guys, whatever, it really doesn't matter. So let me go ahead and do something like 6x squared plus 3x minus 2 minus, and then 3x squared plus 5x minus 8. So this, you have to remember that one thing about, right? If you're subtracting, you almost think of this like an invisible 1. So you gotta make sure you spread that negative into every single term, right? Every single term, or what we call monomials, which is what your book said, right? So if we go ahead and do this, then just sprinkle on the negative, right? Sprinkle into every single term. So then we get negative 1 times 3x squared gives us negative 3x squared, right? Negative 1 times 5x gives us negative 5x. Negative 1 times negative 8 gives us positive 8. And then you just go ahead and you drop the, you drop this one down. So we get 6x squared plus 3x minus 2. So then we just have to basically combine like terms, right? So let me see if I can do this. All right, so let's combine the 6x squared, right? So the x squared, I'm sorry. So 6x squared minus 3x squared gives us 3x squared. Let me do it with blue now. All right, 3x, take away 5x. Again, it's like you're owing $5 and you pay, you owe somebody 5x's and you pay them 3x's, right? So you have negative 2x, right? So then let's go ahead and add the constants now. So let me do this with green. No, I just used green. I'm going to do something that's like pink, right? And now I'm going to do just the constants, right? So negative 2 plus 8 will give us 6, right? So this is your new polynomial. So it's your new polynomial. And so that is how you subtract, guys. On your homework, make sure you know that, and then so just practice some subtraction ones. They might want you to go ahead and put it like this, like 6x squared plus 3x minus 2 minus 3x squared plus 5x minus 8. But remember, guys, we did that when we were solving when we were writing explicit equation for quadratics, and it's the same thing. You just kind of do it mentally, right? So you do 6 minus 3x squared gives us 3x squared, right? And then you do 3x minus 5x gives you negative 2x, and then negative 2 minus a negative, right, turns into a positive, so it's really negative 2 plus 8, right? So it gives you 6. So that is, you get the same exact thing whether you do it sort of like horizontally. So let me see. So if you do it horizontally or like vertically, right? Same exact thing. Good luck, guys.